Hello children, welcome back to English class. In this session, we are going to learn from Unit 2 Prose, and the title is I Can't Climb Trees Anymore, and it was written by Ruskin Bond. First, we see the gist of the story. The writer of the story is Ruskin Bond. In the story, the writer remembers his childhood and goes to his grandmother's house where he finds a little girl. He introduces himself as the previous owner of the house where the little girl lives. The author tells the little girl about his childhood stories and tells her that once he placed an iron cross on the hollow of the tree, and he continued that as he is older now, he cannot climb the tree. But the little girl climbs the tree and brings down the iron cross, but the author tells her to keep it. He tells the little girl that he came there to find out his childhood memories and not the cross. Let's see the story in detail. A visitor watched the old house that had not changed. It was built with granite walls. It had a new outhouse with fewer trees. The jackfruit tree was still there giving shade. His grandmother felt the shade was a blessing from the trees. As a boy, he used to swing on a turnstile going round and round. Now it was gone. The tall hollyhocks grew on the other side of the wall. A girl stood between the red hollyhocks staring at the man. She was 12 or 13 years old, slim, with lovely eyes and long black hair. The little girl asked the man whether he wanted to buy the house. The little girl said it was her father's house and that he was a colonel. She says that her mother said that he should have become a brigadier. They stood on either side of the wall, appraising each other. The man said that he looked at the house because he lived there once and they had sold the house after his grandmother's death. She asked whether he would like to buy the house then. Later she realized he did not have the money as he did not look prosperous. He said he only wanted to see it, and the girl said that they had lived there for 3 years. She called him in to have a better view of the house and that her parents would not mind. She finds that he is middle-aged. He climbed the wall and got up on the wall and rested breathing heavily. She said she would help him on the flying trapeze. She gave him her hand. He slipped it down into a flower bed, breaking the stem of a hollyhock. Across the grass, he spotted a stone bench under a mango tree. It was the bench where his grandmother sat trimming rose bushes and bougainvillea. He wanted to sit outside. She sat with him on the bench. They were silent and the man closed his eyes and remembered the music of a piano, the chiming of a grandfather clock, the noise of the bird on the veranda, and his grandfather repairing the old car. He remembered climbing the jackfruit tree. She said her parents would not mind him climbing the tree. He only wanted to sit and talk for a few minutes. His favorite place was the jackfruit tree. He said he used to keep his treasures in the hollow of the tree. Treasures were only marbles he had won, a book he wasn't supposed to read, old coins, grandfather's iron cross awarded for the bravery during the First World War in France. He got it from a German soldier. She asked whether he had the iron cross. He did not. He had left it in the jackfruit tree, being very excited at that time and bidding goodbye before sailing in the ship. He forgot all about it. Thinking it might still be there in the hollow of the tree, he said unless someone else found it. Since 25 years had passed, he said he cannot climb the trees anymore to have a look, and she said she would. She found it and ran towards him with a rusty old medal in her hand. He made sure that it was the same iron cross. She asked him whether he had come to find it. He said he wasn't sure and asked her to have it had she found it and that it would have even been there for another 25 years. He placed the medal in her hands and said that he had come for his youth and not for the iron cross. As he walked away to the bus stop, he remembered his youth and the air filled with the smell of the sweet mango and the summer breeze made his blood rush in his veins, forgetting the field that he was so old that he could not climb trees anymore. Let's see about the author. Ruskin Bond was born on 19th May 1943. He is an award-winning Indian author of British descent. He is much renowned for his role in promoting children's literature in India. The Indian Council for Child Education has recognized his role in the growth of children's literature in India. He got the Sahitya Academic Award in 1992 for All Trees Still Grow in Dera. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 and Padma Bhushan in 2014. As a prolific writer, he has written over 500 short stories, essays, and novels. His popular The Blue Umbrella was made into a Hindi film and was awarded the National Film Award for the Best Children's Film in 2007. Let's see a few glossaries from the prose. Turnstile, a mechanical gate consisting of revolving horizontal arms fixed to a vertical post, allowing only one person at a time to pass through. Hollyhocks, a tall Eurasian plant of the mallow family with large showy flowers. Colonel, a rank of officer in the army. Brigadier, a rank of officer in the British Army above colonel. Trapeze, a horizontal board hanging by two ropes and free to swing, used by acrobats in circus. Muttered, to utter words in a low tone. Pruning, the act of trimming a plant. Bougainvillea, an ornamental shrubby climbing plant that is widely cultivated in tropics. Sprightliness, lively and full of energy. Slithered, a slide or slip unsteadily on a loose or slippery surface. Budgerigus, a small Australian bird of the parrot family, often kept in a cage as a pet. Chimming, making melodious ringing sounds typically to indicate the time. Cranking, the act of turning a handle to start an engine. Okay, children, up to this the prose gets over. Hope you understand this prose. If you have any doubt, you can ping me personally and do the given assignments. Thank you.